Welcome to the Crypto Andrew channel. Let's look at the next coin. So I haven't done this before, at least not in video, but I'm gonna show you how I find the next hot coin that I want to swing trade. I just look at the 333-minute time frame, which is between 5 and 6 hours, and I look for the chart or the coin to be above or below this thicker yellow line. This is the 200-day smooth moving average. The thinner yellow line is the 200-day moving average. I don't know how many people are getting interested in this video, but I'm going to go through my entire watch list, and we're going to see what coins look hot, and then I'll write it down. Right now, I'm only long on Ethereum right now, so we'll kind of see what happens and go from there. So, alrighty. By the way, I will be live tonight, Saturday, 11 p.m. Central Time on YouTube and TikTok. So, yeah. Without further ado, let's get started. If you guys enjoyed the video, appreciate if you hit the like. If you don't like the video, appreciate if you hit the like button. And so, the first coin we're going to start off with is Bitcoin. It's above the 200-day moving average. It's a pretty high risk because it's so far above, but I do think Bitcoin goes to 100,000 by the end of the year. So more than likely, I don't think that's going to go below that time frame before then. But I look for coins that are right above it or right around it. That would be very high risk, and I would probably not take that trade unless I was already in it. Orca is above it, so it's bullish, but it's too far away. Jasmine is right there. So right now this is a no trade zone because you're sitting on that line. I would like to see a candle close completely above or below it to look for a long or a short. So I don't want the most recent candle to be touching it. So if we go down to Solana, that's pretty far away, just like Bitcoin and the other one. Boom. Technically, this would have been good to buy, and it's still probably pretty safe to buy. You could go long here. You can see the stock art. So once I see that it's bullish, I look for the stock art side. If it's overbought, I'm kind of cautious about it, but then I put it on my watch list. Right here, this is not a bad buy. Actually, that candle did not touch it. It touched the 200-day moving average. It didn't touch the 200-day smooth moving average. So technically, according to my strategy, you would have bought this second candle right here. So this first candle's touching it. This second candle wicked down into it, so that's a no buy. But right here, when it didn't touch it, this third candle here, that would have been a buy because you didn't touch the candle. Although you were overbought, so I probably would have waited. And then you would have had the dump. So really, right here this middle candle right here would have been one I would have wanted to buy this. But to me, this is still a setup that looks okay. It looks like the stock art size getting overbought pretty quickly. Right here, like. So if I go down to the 3-hour time frame, it's like almost overbought. The 4-hour time frame is struggling. I'd be cautious here, but it's something I'd put on my watch list. So boom, I wrote down at my watch list. If we go up to AMP, we can see that that is actually right on the line, but you see again, the stock RSI never got oversold. That's to me risky. I would have it probably again on my watch list, but boom, so far looks slightly better than AMP. I mean, that just doesn't look great on the RSI. Money flow also, I forgot to look at this on Boom, but money flow also on AMP is extended. I'd be cautious. AMP is one of the ones I hold long term, although it's been very lackluster, and I kind of wish I didn't hold it. I'm down in my money right now. I don't have much in it. BCH is actually looking good here. You had this falling wedge, you pumped to the upside, and now you have this bull pennant here forming on BCH. So to me, BCH actually doesn't look horrible. And you're above the 200-day moving average. So you're in a bull pennant, you're above the 200-day smooth moving average. The RSI looks pretty good. It did start to get a bounce here before you were completely oversold. That's never a good sign. But I think in this instance, when you're breaking out of a bull pennant, maybe it doesn't matter. Usually, I don't like buying if it doesn't go to zero. The money flow actually looks okay. You never got completely to 100, so it looks okay. It's not the best one, but so far BCH looks the best. So I'll put that on my star list. That is close to a buy, but I'm still not quite sure of. So that's something we'll go back on. So the ones that are on the star list, I'll have a watch list and then a star list. The ones on my watch list I'll keep an eye on for the rest of the week. And then the ones on my star list I'll look at probably every day for the rest of this week. The other thing I do, that the ones that are not on my watch list right now, I also go to Coinbase. If any of them are moving up or down a lot, I'll also add that too. So the other one I want to add to my watch list is LRDS because it's up 86% today. And then Drift is still something I have on my watch list. So, so this is big. So let's go down to Woo. So Woo is well above it. It's a little bit high risk. It's kind of far away from it. But overall, this looks okay. This is a rising wedge, so I'd be cautious on this. everything's going parabolic here, so that probably will continue up. But you're also overbought, and money flow is extended. So to me, this is one I just put on my watch list because there's like 3 bearish situations going on here. You're in a rising wedge. You're overbought on the RSI. The money flow is bearish. The bullish thing is you're above the 200-day smooth moving average. So overall, this is a watch list, and this is not a buy right now on Woo. It's just, yeah. If you were oversold, I would probably buy this because you're not too far away from the 200-day moving average. But right now, that's a watch list. 1,000 sats, technically it's still bearish unless you can get back above 2.7. And that probably is your low down there. RSI getting a bounce before you oversold. I don't even think that's a watch list. That's just, I don't really want short while everything's going parabolic, so to me that's not even going to make the list. I will short if something looks really bearish, but it just, the macro trend on everything is bullish. So this is something that is about to turn bullish, and you try to turn bullish here, you failed it here, you failed it there, and now you're completely below it, so now it's not even on my radar. I could set an alert here at 966, gets back above it, but overall, I'm not even going to bother. It just, yeah, you know what? It can't hurt to set an alert. If it breaks 9.7, I will look at it again. I'll have it on my alert system. Like if you break this level right here, or even 9.8, if you break 9.6, 9.7, 9.8, I'd be interested if it breaks 98 really. So that's something that won't make my list, but I'll put an alert on it. TNSR right now. You are above the 200-day smooth moving average. You're overbought. That's bad. Money flow looks bearish to me. I would be cautious on this, and this is not going to make the list. You're also a little bit too far away. If you're buying right here, you're buying at 5.0, and this is all the way down at 4.0. If you want to use any kind of leverage, you really can't because that's 20% away. So that's too far. SUI bull pennant broke out, and that actually looks good for a continuation to the upside. Never got completely oversold. Obviously, it didn't matter. That looks really healthy. Bullish engulfing candle. That probably will continue. And yeah, that looks good to me for continuation, but you're way too far for a safe trade. Your stop loss would be technically 167. I mean, technically, you could probably put your stop here, but that's a tighter stop. So your stop could probably be 215. And if you lost 215, it's likely you come back down here to 168. But even 215 is still 40 cents away. So to me, SUI or SUI is too far away. LRDS. Oh, I guess this is already on my watch list. LRDS is up 84% today. And neither of these two candles were touching it. And plus, I also would keep my stop completely below it, below that 200-day smooth moving average. So if I did have a stop loss in it, if I was already in the trade, my stop loss would have been 66, while the yellow line is more like at 67. So just like ever so. I don't want to see my stop loss touching that yellow line. I want it to be right below it. That way, it gives you a little insurance room if you get close to it and bounce off of it. But that is technically good, and this is actually one of the ones that looks good to me. You could enter a pretty safe trade here at 94 cents, and then your stop loss would be, well, actually, that's pretty risky still. Yeah, it's up 84%. That's still risky, because you're entering now. It looks close because it just went straight up, but no, that's too risky. It's 94 cents right now, and your stop would have to be like 65, 66, 67. To me, LRDS is pretty extended. If anything, you would wait for a pullback on that. Phantom. How is Phantom looking? Phantom's looking okay. You'd be entering the trade at 62 cents. Stop, I don't know. I don't really like that either. You'd be entering the trade at 74 cents, and your stop loss would have to be 62 cents. So to me, that's not a buy. This looks like it's struggling to get a bounce. That doesn't look good to me. But you could enter along here with a stop around 57, I would say. And that's it. So this is one that I would have on my... I'll revisit this later today. Hopper's like the first one that looks okay, but what worries to me is that, like, let's check the 1 hour. 1 hour's not oversold, but like now you've had this dump, and to me now, unfortunately, even though I'm looking for a long on this, this is like a bear flag, so I'd just be kind of cautious on Hopper. It's something that I would definitely watch later today, and I'll let my trend group know if I buy it. But overall, it looks bearish to me, and if anything, it looks like it's about to become a short. You have a measure move below that line down to 45 cents. So to me, I'll watch it throughout the day, but it doesn't look great right now. SYN right now, it's looks okay. I want to wait for the stock RSI to reset. And if that can reset and you are above that line, then we can be golden. So I will set a alert. If you get oversold and you're still above that level, then that's good. So I want to do a stock RSI alert when it goes below 5, I guess. That's pretty safe. So if this gets oversold and you stay above 51, 52 cents, then you're good. It's unlikely that happens, but that's on my watch list or on my alarm list now. TVK, it's oversold on the stock RSI, but you have 26 more minutes to confirm that you are bearish on this right now. Let's just look at the small time frames. 1 hour is about to curl up, so probably would not take that short because I bet you're going to get a bounce here. But it's something to have an alert on. If you do cross above this line here at $1, I will be interested in again. But for right now, there's not much to be said about this. If you don't cross back above $1, it's not very bullish. Gallo right now, yeah, it's pretty bearish here. Overbought, making a lower high, bear flag. Well, maybe that's not bear flag, but let me look at the 1 hour time frame. What actually, if anything, that is a bull flag here on the 1 hour time frame for Gal. But overall, the macro trend is still bearish unless you can break $2.08. SD, that's too far away. That is starting to get the bounce. So you can play that falling wedge with the stop right here if you want to be defer from the strategy a little bit. But 76 cents could be your stop. But it's still, even if you buy at 92 cents and your stop loss is 76 cents, you're using any kind of leverage, that's just too dangerous. And usually on altcoins, meme coins, anything in general like that, I like to put a few $100 on it with low leverage. So to me, that's no. Auction, that's teetering on it. That's going to make a higher low here, but you're not above it. So I'd pretty much say if you can get back about $14.10 or even $14, well, I guess that's where you're at right now. So if you can break $14.10 again to the upside, then we can be talking about a long. But you also have to wait for this to reset the stock RSI, and you'd also have to wait for you to close the entire candle above that yellow line. The MNDE, it's above the 200-day smooth moving average. But to me, that's a bearish engulfing wick. You're probably about to roll over here, and you're too far away. If you enter now, at 15.8 cents, your stop loss would have to be, according to the strategy, 10 cents. And this is a profitable strategy, but you just have to be consistent with it. SPAL just looks like chop. DAR looks good, but again, you're overbought. If this were oversold and the price was just above it, that'd be awesome. So what I'll do on this, on DAR, is set an alert for the stock RSI. And if this goes back below 5 or close to 5, I'd be interested in maybe getting along here. If you can hold, if you don't lose a level of 15 cents, I wish it. But that's not much of a dump. The RSI has to reset, and to only give up one level, I don't know, 1 out of 16. My guess is you go below 15 with a dump. Alice is overbought, but again, same situation as the last one. If this makes a higher low and you stay above $1.05, then technically this is bullish here. So you have to, but a lot of these are in good positions right above the 200-day smooth moving average, but they have to make higher lows now. And this is bearish. New MR. This one tried to make a higher low, and I think you did, but you never got oversold completely. So if you're buying now, you're buying at $16. Your stop would be 15. That's not a bad one. Actually, you know what? I will put this one on my star list. So far we have BCH and NMR on our star list for ones I really like. I know that the money flow is extended. I know the RSI looks bad, but you're at 16. Your stop loss will be 15. And what's 15 divided by 16? Where's my calculator? It's not much. I don't know why this is not pinned to my taskbar. So 15, it's probably like 7-8%. So 8%, if you're using 3x leverage, that's 24%. That's not horrible. It's not great, but it's not horrible. I kind of like this one. I'll watch this one throughout the day. So far we have 2 on our absolute watch list. We're about halfway done. This one looks pretty good to me. By the book, you could put your stop loss at 45.5, but what I'd wait for this one to do is you're well above it. So as long as you hold 42 cents, you can be bullish here. I'd prefer you to hold 46 so that you can make a higher low on the price. But anyways, if you hold 46, and the stock RSI resets above it. This one looks extremely good to me for a long, if you can get that to happen. APRA. All these coins on my watch list are ones that I can leverage trade on the exchange I use. If I don't just do random shit coins on Coinbase, because if I can't leverage trade them, then I don't want to touch them, because I want to be able to short them or maybe add leverage. If it's just spot, I don't know. I don't love that. So this looks really good to me. I'm going to add this one to my watch list as well, or my star list, AVT. So we're up to 3 now. This is getting oversold in the stock RSI. Money flow is screaming bearish to me. But the price right now, the stock RSI is pretty much reset, and you're above that. So your stop loss could be $2.09. The price is $2.33. That's actually pretty safe risk so far. So that looks pretty good to me. That is breaking out, overbought, probably going to get a pullback below the line. VIDT is right now bearish, and I really don't want to touch that. It's also overbought, making a higher high, so it's going up towards that level of being bullish, but right now, to me, it's probably still a few days away from being bullish. This looks really good to me. This might be the best one yet I've seen. Falling wedge here, making a higher high, higher low, at least as of right now you are. This is definitely my most favorite coin so far. The other ones I've started were kind of iffy, but I don't want to say no to every coin, but maybe it'd be. This one looks good to me. If I had to take any other trade tonight, it'd be this one. 13 cents is the price. Your stop loss would be decently steep at 8.6. No, the price is 9.8. Your stop loss would be 86. That's really not that bad. You know, it's really, really not that bad of a trade here on AVT, or on Velo. I believe I can leverage trade this one. Let me just check. Let me check. Velo. Yeah, so I can leverage trade this one. And this looks really good to me. So I would... the only thing I'd be cautious about with the Velo is that your money flow is still saying we get more downside. So suggesting make a lower high. But this is the one I like the best. So... let's keep going. Shadow token. Not oversold. That's just not good. Look, what is this one called? LQTY. Not oversold, but you're above it. The price is 95 cents. Your stop loss would have to be 85. That's not horrible. It looks like you're really struggling to get above level right here at $1. So I don't know. That's one I add to my watch list, though. You could enter along here with your stop technically at 89 cents by the book, and that'd be a good setup. But if you're using my strategy, your stop would have to be down here at 85 cents. That's not a bad R&R, but I just don't see that as massively breaking out right now. I will say if it breaks $1, I'd be interested, but for right now, it just seems like you can't get above it. If you can break above $1 and make a higher low, then I could be interested in that token. All right, this looks like it just turned bearish. This looks extremely good. SWFT? Are you serious? Yeah. SWFTC. So you just made a higher low. Money flow right now is turning to the upside, although you never got oversold on the money flow. You'd be entering at 357. Your stop would be 324. SWFTC looks extremely, extremely good to me. Based on how the last two have looked, I'm going to get rid of Bitcoin Cash Enumerator from my star list, because the last two I've said that added to my star list to look much better. So here you go. That's nope. ABT. I'm going to try to get through these a little bit quicker. That's bearish to me. I don't want to short a bull market unless it looks really good to me. That's bearish. Voxel looks like it's trying to get a bounce. Kind of lackluster. Bearish. Bearish. GameStop token on crypto is... technically, it's not bearish. I will say that GameStop token looks decent to me. If you can continue a little bit more to the downside on the stock RSI, let's go see how the money flow is looking. Money flow looks bad to me. So GameStop is something to watch and wait for, but not a star list item. Chess doesn't look good to me either. Look, it's above the moving average, but You'd have to see if that you can get a higher low on this on the stock RSI. So let me go down here. A lot of things you can add your watch list items to, but a lot of things you just can't buy just yet, according to my strategy. Ben, ULT looks bad. Ben Dog looks horrible. God, that looks bad. I mean, for a bull market, for a bear market, that'd be good. Bull market, no bueno. This looks excellent to me. 1,000 baby Doge. Might have to bite on this one. Your stop would be 21. That's a pretty steep stop. Stop loss would be 21. Money flow looks choppy. I mean, that looks okay. 21.26. I will add this to my right list. So far, I Baby Doge 1000. XRP, I feel like I don't even want to really look at. XRP is just lackluster. But 55 cents right now, your stop loss would be 54. You've been stopped out like 2 times recently. I don't know. Yeah, because you would have entered the trade right here. You would have been stopped out once. You would have entered the trade again. You would have been stopped out again. Then you would have never re-entered. So XRP could be something I'll watch tonight. I will add this to my watch list. So we're up to 4 now. Or on the watch list, or star list, I should say. The watch list I don't care about. The star list is what I care about. Near token looks bad. Look, at least, well, Near doesn't look horrible, but yeah, I'm just not interested in Near. I could though. Yeah, nope, never mind. I'm not even caring about that. So right now on this one, 22 would be your entry. Your stop, that's too far away. Maker token right now has been in a nice uptrend, and you're trying to cross that level. Nope. DOP1. Nope. IGN token is gonna be. I don't even think that has enough data yet. So CBC right now, bearish. Doge token is going to be bullish, but you'd be entering here at 21 cents. Your stop loss would be at 13. That's to me way too far. Atom token is probably right around that line. Yeah, it is. So Atom is one I'd watch, but to me that's still no. SUI token. You'd be entering at 258. I feel like I already talked about this one. Maybe not. $1.65 would be your stop. That's too far. This one looks okay. You made a lower high, though. That's kind of bearish. You could enter along here in Popcat with the stop at 112. It's too far away from me. MOG token. Your stop would be 16. All right, Mog. I like Mog. So far we have 5 that I like a lot. So far, Ethereum. I'm in along on Ethereum. That looks good to me. It was pretty high risk, but now that we got at the pump today, I actually moved my stop loss already back to break even. I got in at 30.21, so pretty close to where we are right now, but no risk on that trade. It's up. I think it was up close to $200 at one point in just a few hours, so can't complain about that. Dogs token. You could have been in a short on dogs for so long. You'd be in so much money right now. I won't show it all, but dogs has been an awesome short if you'd be willing to be patient over the last 2 months. Turbo looks really good to me as well. There's a lot of more bullish coins than I thought. I mean, we're going through the list, and all these look really good to me. I'm long Tesla macro time frame. I got in at 225 2 weeks ago. I'm really happy with that entry. That is not crypto related, but I think Tesla's like the Bitcoin of the stock market. I hope we're still recording. So, anyways, yeah. Nope. Grass token is just a piece of shit coin. Wait, no, something different. That's still too new, though, for my strategy. Drift. Yeah, Drift is really bouncing, though. But that's way too far away from the entry if you're trading this time frame alone. You could obviously use a strategy on smaller time frames. I just found that I get stopped out too much if I'm using the smaller time frame. I'd rather have bigger stop losses and lose a little bit more when I do get stopped out, but get stopped out less and just be in the trades longer than being in the 15-minute time frame, get stopped out 5 times, and then finally hit a winner. I mean, if something really runs using the 15 minutes, better, but if it's just going up slowly, it's better to use the higher time frames I found out. Ethereum Bitcoin is not a coin that I would really trade, but it's about Ethereum is this chart basically shows that Ethereum is about to start outperforming Bitcoin, especially if you can get above my strategy line at 4.0 and stay above it. So right now you're overbought. So, but Ethereum over Bitcoin might be a buy if this line can, if this price keeps going up here. That's something I would watch. So that's my watch list right now. I told you the ones I'd buy is AVT. So let me go back to AVT really quickly, and I'll tell you how I would do this. So AVT, you're pretty much oversold here. You could enter along here, not financial buy, stop loss at $2.08. SWFTC, let's go look at this. Enter now? No, I would, hold on, we're on the wrong time frame. Enter now on this. Yes, because the RSI is getting the bounce, and then your stop would be around 32 or right around 32.3. And that's not a bad entry at all. Baby Doge was the other one. I thought it was 1,000. Yeah, Baby Doge was the other one. You'd enter now at 25. Your stop loss would be 21.23. I might just put $100 on each of them. 5x leverage. See what happens. That's how I'd play this. XRP is probably the safer one. You could probably use a little bit higher leverage. Not financial advice. Actually, this hasn't XRP. You'd have to wait for this to get above the 200-day moving average. You're really close to doing it, but I want to see the entire candle close above that yellow line. So XRP is a wait for me, but it probably will be a buy later tonight if you get any kind of move to the upside. MOG. Let's go look at MOG token. MOG right now, enter now. Yes, you could, and your stop loss should be 16.2. And last one is Turbo, and then we can wrap this video up. Thank you if you guys stayed this long. Probably no one stayed this long. If you did, appreciate you. Leave a comment if you did. I'd be curious to know. And then this one, you could enter now. RSI is getting the bounce. Stop loss at 71 exactly. Try this out with $1 if you want to see if it's profitable. But that is what I'm doing. You could use different time frames, but this is one I found that works best for me and to be profitable long term. So those are the 5. 4 of the 5 are buys right now. XRP might be a buy later tonight, but overall, that's what I got. If you guys enjoyed this, appreciate it. Hit the like. If you didn't enjoy it, make sure you hit the like again. And actually, if you didn't like it, hit the like 3 times. Anyways, that's all I got. I'm probably talking to myself at this point. So I'll see you guys in the next one. I'll be live tonight at 11 p.m. Central Time. Until then, trade safe and have a great